Doug, how did it feel to be back?
I felt good to be back out there with my teammates, and especially to get a win, come back and get a win.
Did you have to take it easy a little bit? Did you ease your way into it, or did you feel like you were kind of, business as usual?
Yeah, we took the safety precautions in practice, and then start to feel good in a couple days in practice, and then today, we just went out there.
Alex, how did it feel to have him back in the lineup?
Oh, it's awesome. Obviously, big-time player, kind of like I said out on the radio. He's a playmaker on offense, can really defend a lot of positions on defense. So it's always nice when we can get him back on the court.
You guys were not very good on defense on Sunday, and then you come out in the first half today and hold them to 22 points. What changed?
I think our approach. We knew, against USD, we weren't as locked in, and Hendo kind of talked on that too. You could tell on the first half we were locked in. We held them to, I think, under 30 points, upper 20s. Which was really good for us. We knew we had to key in on Vinny and Tyson Ward, two unbelievable players. But I think the focus was there tonight.
You held Vinny to 4 for 16 shooting. What was sort of the game plan to try to hold him down?
Yeah, we knew, obviously, getting downhill, he's big time. He can hit shots, step backs. He's really an all-around player. So I think just making him uncomfortable at the beginning of the game. And then as everyone saw, me and Mims were kind of going back and forth on him, and I think Mims did an unbelievable job on him tonight too.
How's the adjustment, I guess, for you, Ben, to playing point guard?
I like it a lot, to be honest. Ball in my hands, I can distribute it at times, make plays for other teammates. Yeah, it's nice.
Was it awkward at first? Do you feel like you're getting more comfortable with each game playing in there?
Yeah, no, it wasn't too awkward because my redshirt year, that's all I did. And I was going to go up against TK and Brandon playing defense on me every day. So I think that just really helped me grow as a point guard. And then, I sat down with Hendo and he told me after Brandon went out that was something that I was going to have to do, and I was down for it. So,
Doug, what do you think about how things have gone since Alex moved into that role?
I think it's been really good. He's a really good player, really good playmaker, and I think that since he's at point guard, we get a lot of mismatches, and just them little guards can't guard him, and if that's the case, he just make plays for us.
Alex, you guys have won 20 in a row at home. Can you talk about just why you guys think you're so successful at home, or what sort of has led to you guys being that good? I mean, is that something that you guys stress, trying to defend the home court?
Yeah, we know we're going to get every team's best shot, no matter if it's home or away. But I think one huge advantage we have is the fans, the environment that we have in Frost. It's an advantage, and no other team in this conference has it. We know that we have that to our advantage, and we have to come in every night and play well. We feed off all the fans' energy, and I think it really showed tonight.
I was just going to say, especially tonight, I mean, that kind of almost felt like a playoff game out there, didn't it?
It really did, yeah. You can tell you get the fans on their feet, cheering and stuff. It's big time. Helps us out a lot.
First off, I'd like to thank all of our great fans for coming out tonight and producing a great environment for a really, really good basketball team. Obviously, I have a lot of respect for Coach Richmond and what he does and how he does it at North Dakota State. And to be able to work for him for 2 years, I learned a lot from him. And so I do have a ton of respect for him and his team. Obviously, they have a lot of older guys, and they're going to win a lot of basketball games yet this year. But I'm also extremely proud of our bunch, too. It was fun and enjoyable to get back to Frost Arena and play our tails off. And I was really proud of how we competed on both ends of the floor in the first half, and to hold an explosive team like that to 24 points and limit them to one shot more times than not. I think they had one offensive rebound in the first half. Was a great effort by our guys, and we were able to sustain that for the most part. The first part of the second half got away from us a little bit, but really proud of how they finished it off as well. So with that, I'll open it up for any questions.
It's actually 22 points in the first half.
I appreciate that. That sounds even better, Zim.
Well, we talked about it on Sunday. You didn't play very well defensively in that game. To come back and hold them to 22, what was different?
Well, I think, like I said after the game Sunday, South Dakota played great. They played very well and got off to a great start. And then we started changing some things, and played without Doug was certainly one thing that was different. But I also think I put too much in our guys' mind, and they just didn't play with as much confidence on Sunday. And we kept our plan a little more simple today, in where they were able to just go out there and play aggressive, play free, and play for each other. So I think that's a big part of it. So that one going on me.
Was taking Vinny out of the game part of the game plan? I mean, you sure looked like you did statistically anyway.
Yeah, Vinny's a great player, and he initiates a lot of their offense, and so we wanted to get the ball out of Vinny's hands early, and it's a lot easier said than done, you know. He's so dynamic, but I think Alex did a tremendous job on him to start, and then what can you say about Matty Mims? You know, he comes in and, you know, defensively he was a bulldog. So really proud of how he's just continued to be resilient and step up to the challenge when his number's called.
You know, it's funny how you've talked about this is a pretty young team, and they're a little bit of an older team. But in the second half, it was kind of like you guys sort of played like the older team in that showed a lot of poise every time it looked like they were making a run. I mean, you answered it. I think they never got closer than 3 in the second half.
Yeah, and, you know, a lot of credit has to go to Alex, you know, having the ball in his hands, you know, for the majority of the game and initiating a lot of our offense. I mean, you look at his numbers, it was 14 points, 11 boards, 6 assists, and no turnovers. I mean, that kid's doing an unbelievable job of running our team. And he helped us play poised, and it certainly helps being at home to do that as well. And you have 3,000 behind you that are pretty passionate and care a lot about our team. It makes it a little easier to be a little bit older than you really are.
When Key went down, was that kind of a no-brainer to move him in, or was it sort of like, hey, I got an idea, let's try this sort of thing?
Well, we talked about it a little bit.
Your power forward last year. You know? I mean,
Yeah, he's so versatile, you know, and we talked about it, you know, and Baylor has played some point guard as well, and Alex, you know, we didn't feel like maybe Alex was playing as well as he could have up until that point. We always thought we maybe could get a little bit more out of him. And at the end of the day, we were like, let's try it and see if he's able to do more from this position. And obviously, it took us too long.
Safe to say that you're going to leave him there for a while?
He's certainly going to play minutes there, but, you know, it's you know, hopefully Brandon can continue to get better and more comfortable with that brace on. You know, it's not an easy deal for these kids, and so it takes time, but Alex is certainly going to continue to play there. I mean, we've been very efficient offensively with him running the point guard.
So you guys scored 48 points in the paint, and Doug and Matt had 41 of those points. Did you guys come in with a different game plan, just working the paint a lot more to break down their defense, or?
Well, I think that's been a trend of ours since Brandon went down. You know, I think they've been initiating our offense for the most part, them and Alex. You know, it kind of takes a little bit of that pressure off Alex, and so it's certainly been a part of our plan, you know, for the last month, and they continue to produce, and they're so unselfish. I know they scored 41 points combined, and they were 10 for 28, but they do it in such an unselfish way, and that's what makes it easy to keep going into them, because they know if they're doubled or if somebody else is open, they're willing to pass it to them.